Hello, welcome to watch Xinhua Live. I'm Xiyue with Xinhua News Agency. I bet you are also amazed by the beautiful scenery here. We're now in a tea fields in East China's Huangshan City, and this county is called Xiuning County. And right here with me is Adrien Brill. Nice to have you here.
Hello,
Hi.
thank you.
Would you like to introduce yourself to our audience?
My name's Adrien, and I've been in Huangshan for many years. It is now my home.
Yeah, sure. So how many years have you been living here?
I've been here for more than 5 years.
Yeah.
I like to cook, whether it's local specialties from Huangshan or any specialties from around the world. And I have a TikTok account called 卓文的小食堂.
Okay, great.
I know that out of the 10 famous teas from China, 3 of them come from Huangshan.
Whoa, you really have a deep knowledge about this place.
So we are very proud of that here in Huangshan.
Sure.
And it's custom that when you go to someone's house, they will give you a cup of tea.
Yes, sure, because tea in China is not only a beverage, it also expresses like friendship or hospitality to our guests. And I bet you also heard about the traditional Chinese tea ceremony, which is has a series of process and series of rituals.
Yes.
And today I'm gonna take you and our audience together to experience the whole process of traditional Chinese tea ceremony.
That sounds wonderful. I can see here we have all the tools set up already.
Yes,
so I'm
yes.
very excited.
Sure, me too. And today we have also invited a tea specialist here to join us. She's from a tea family here. 我们今天还邀请了一位来自茶叶世家的专业人士，张老师您好。So this is Miss Zha. She is from a family that has a long tradition, long history of producing tea, and this is their tea fields here. So let's just start our tea ceremony today. 我们今天就直接开始体验吧。今天我们卓文老师也会跟您一起来学习我们这个完整的中国茶道的流程。So Adrian here is also gonna start his first lesson about tea ceremony and learn about the whole process. 那么您就跟我们一步一步介绍一下。You can feel free to ask anything if you are interested or have questions.
Great.
好，
那首先第一步呢，就是我们欣赏我们的干茶。
So the first is to appreciate, really get to take a good look at the tea leaves. Right?
对，然后我们可以来，泽文老师来先看一下我们的干茶，对，闻一下香气。
Okay. You can started by smell the fragrance of the tea leaves. How does it smell?
It smells wonderful.
Yeah.
然后就是温杯节句。对。
So we started by rising the tea cups and everything with hot water. 用热水是吗？
对，用热水，使我们的那个所有泡茶的工具能够给它清洗，简单的清洗。
好的。So first we're gonna rinse the tea cups and the kettle with hot water. Yeah. Are you gonna remember all of this? Because later you might have to try it by yourself.
I think I can do it.
Great. Really looking forward to it. So now Miss Zha is like warming up and also cleaning all of the cups for the guests.
And I can see she has very special motion that she has to do.
Oh, yes, very elegant.
Each cup has to come around. She cleans it and then goes back around.
Yeah.
Can I ask why you have to do it in this direction?
就是为什么你要有一个这个非常美丽的这个弧形的动作？对，
是为了防止我们那个一些水滴落在其他的那个杯具上面，然后防止污染。
Right. So it is to prevent the water drops and dropping on all of this cleaned tea sets and to prevent contamination of the other tea sets. Yes, that's very clever and very elegant.
Agreed.
下一步的话就是投入茶叶到盖碗中。
Okay. So the next step is to put the tea leaves in the teacup.
后摇一下子，然后闻一下它的茶香。
So you have to shake it for a little bit and open the lid to really appreciate the aroma.
It's true. After she has warmed the cup, the tea's aroma is much more obvious. Yeah, it smells wonderful. Thank you.
Better stimulate the aroma sense in it.
接着的话就是注水。
So next step is to pour in the hot water. 一般来说，这个水有什么讲究吗？
水的话，一般的话在90度左右。
是对红茶的温度吗？
对，红茶、绿茶基本是在80-90度左右。对。
So for black tea, usually the temperature is about 90 degrees Celsius, and for green tea, it might be a little bit lower, from 80 to 90 degrees. What's our next step? 下一步是
出汤。一般红茶的话，在第一汤的话，在10秒以内就能够快速出汤。
So for black tea, the first dip usually takes about 10 seconds to have the tea soup. And we can see she pours that in the big cup.
我们得将茶汤给滤干净。
滤干净。
对。
So they have to drain every single drop of the tea soup for the first dip.
然后是分茶。对。
Okay. So she's like pouring the tea for each person here, each cup.
一般的话，分茶的话，一般我们品茗杯的话是注入7分满。中国有一句古话是“茶到7分满，留下3分是情也”。对。
Well, that's very complicated concept. I hope I can translate that in English. So, traditionally, we only pour like 70%, of the tea inside each cup, because there's a tradition in China called said that you only pour 70% into the teacup, and the other 30% is our hospitality, so it's like a traditional Chinese philosophy. You never make anything at the fullest. You always leave room for other things. Yes.
It's very interesting.
Yes. And also, I believe it's for another consideration, because when it's too full, maybe where it's too hot, maybe you can easily spill or like burn your fingers when it was too full.
Right, if it's all the way up to the top,
Yes.
it will spill out.
Yes, sure. 谢谢. So anything we need to do during the appreciating of the tea? 我们在品茶过程中有什么要注意的吗？
品茶首先的话是看一下子我们的茶汤。
So first is to look at the color of the teacup.
对，然后闻一下香气。
Smell it. Oh, a really strong fragrance of the flower.
amazing.
Yes.
然后轻抿一口。
So take a little sip. How do you feel? Taste anything special, different from the tea you usually have?
I mean, it clearly has more of a flower fragrance.
Yes.
Tea without flowers added to it sometimes has a little bit of a flowery, sweet, fruity fragrance.
Yes.
But this, with the osmanthus flowers in it, is very flowery,
Yeah.
very delicious.
Yeah, so quite the taster. Like it feels like autumn in your mouth. Right? 然后我们就可以
对，可以品尝了。
品尝了。Okay.
对。
Tastes really amazing.
It's delicious.
这就是我们整个一个茶道的过程，是吗？
对。
Okay. You ready for your first trial?
I'm ready.
You remember all the steps?
I think so.
Like a fast learner. Okay. So Adrien now is gonna sit in this seat and have his first try of the traditional Chinese tea ceremony now.
Let's.
Great.
So, what do we do with this tea? Do I just use this tea?
Maybe you can
直接注水。
直接注水。
Oh, yeah, you can just skip the first steps because this was the really tricky part, I think.
Good.
You remember?
Well, so
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How many times can we brew 1 cup of tea?
就是这一杯茶，我们大概能冲泡多少次啊？
看那个冲泡的每个人的冲泡的技术吧，技巧，然后一般的话4-5泡左右都可以。
Okay, so usually a cup of tea leaves can have 5 or 4 to 5 steps, and it depends on each person's like habits or his skills. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Yeah. Make sure the hot water gets every leaf there. Yes.
I presume you're supposed to pour all the water in one time.
Yeah.
Not supposed to stop, but that's okay.
That's okay.
And then we wait. So in fact, making tea is a very peaceful,
Yeah.
relaxing process.
Yes, especially for the.
I think it's been 15 seconds.
Careful. Is it hot?
No, it's not. 我手腕不好。
Yeah. Yes. A beautiful, like, golden color. Yeah, this one's mine. Thank you so much. Oh, like thicker with.
这个是不是太浓了一点？等的时间太久。I waited too long.
超过15秒。
Yeah. Okay, now we are at Xinhua Tea Company, and here's a little treat for you, a little candy for you to taste.
Wow, what's this?
You can taste it, and I'll tell you the answer later. It's a little surprise, a little test. How does it taste? What's the flavor? Good?
That's really good.
Yeah?
It's not too sweet,
Yes?
and it tastes like tea.
Like tea. Oh, you're really clever. This is candy made from winter tea. We have to ask the professional here.
Wow.
So let's invite the person in charge of the Xinhua Company here. 方总，哎，你好。
Hello.
So this is Mr. Fang. He's in charge of this tea company, and they have developed a special kind of product that's made by winter tea. The tea leaves we see right here. 方总，能不能请您给我们介绍一下冬茶是一种什么样的茶叶？
对我们呢，这个不但的话呢，现在的话呢，这个现在下园的话呢，我们又在这个春茶、夏秋茶的这个同时的话呢，我们研发了这个延伸产品，就是把冬天的茶叶这个充分进行的话呢，这个利用。
Okay, so here's a knowledge that basically the tea leaves we usually drink is picked from spring or summer, but they have developed a new product that's based on the tea leaves that picked in winter. 那么咱们这边有哪些产品啊？
我们有这个冷泡冬茶冷泡，还有含片啊，还有这个我们软糖类的，还有冬茶啤酒类的，还有冬茶米酒类的，以及系列产品。
They have a wide selection of winter tea products. They have the cold brewed winter tea, right? It's for you to brew the tea in cold water, and also winter tea soft candies, and also winter tea beer and winter tea rice wine.
Wow.
Yeah. Can't wait to taste all of them, right?
Yeah, we can even use tea to make beer and rice wine.
Rice wine,
Wow,
yes.
that's exciting.
Yes, there was quite of innovation in the tea industry. And
Yeah.
actually in the tea industry in Xiuning, there are a lot of new attempts right now in this little county. And I heard that except from this new product, they are doing like live streaming to make more products selling all over the world. And they are also like taking brave steps towards the new market to sell more of the Chinese tea products to the world. Let's go to the live streaming room in our next stop.
Wow, cool. Let's go check it out.
谢谢方总的介绍，谢谢。So now we have arrived their live streaming room here. We can see their staff is doing an live streaming in English.
Yeah, that's really cool. I didn't expect that they would be doing an English live stream.
That's right. I was told that it was targeting on the like overseas market.
Yeah. I guess there are many people all around the world who are interested in this tea and who want to buy it.
Exactly, yeah. And the tea culture and the making of the tea specialties about it. Yeah.
That's really great.
Yeah, let's not interrupt them,
Yeah.
and let's talk with the people in charge of the company about their overseas plans and their live streamings. Let's go. So here we have invited the person in charge of the Wanggangxi Songluo Tea Company, Mrs. Wang. 王总你好。So we have seen the live streaming over there. 我们看到里面正在进行这个电商直播是吧？
对。
而且它用的是英文。
是的。
这个是针对咱们什么市场？
这主要针对我们像这个欧美、东南亚市场，包括中东西北非，创办了2个直播间的这个团队。对。
So they're targeting a lot of foreign markets like Europe, North America, and the Middle East, and also Africa. And they have like 2 teams for live streaming, targeting on those markets. 我听说松萝茶也是一个历史悠久的这个茶品种，是不是？
对的。松萝茶呢，它有着4大制高点，就是第一个呢叫开创先河，就唐宋团饼茶盛行，到了明代这个朱元璋呢破团茶饼茶的陋习，创市场茶绿茶之新风。第二点的话，松萝茶也是最早的出口茶，也是这个出口最多。有神奇的哥德堡号传说的故事。第3点，松萝茶也是唯一入药，而且在这个中药大辞典，包括这个《本草纲目》中、释义中都有记载的一个茶类。最厉害的第4点就是统领江南，一度成为南方绿茶的一个统称。在明代的时候，中国内销和出口70%的茶叶都属于松萝茶。
Oh, 明白. So Mrs. Wang has told me some of the histories, the stories about Songluo tea, and she told me that Songluo tea is initiated a very new kind of tea making skills in China, and also it is one of the earliest tea to be exported to overseas countries. So now we have arrived at the Songluo Tea Culture Museum here. You know about Songluo tea is a special kind of tea originated from the Xiuning County.
Actually, I've never heard of Songluo tea, so I'm very interested to learn more about it.
Yeah, me too. I've heard that it's named after the hill here, a mountain here called Songluo Mountain. But let's ask the professional specialist here to tell us more information.
Great.
王总您好。We have invited the people who founded the company and the people in charge of the company, Mr. Wang Guangxi. He's in charge of the founder of the Wanggangxi Songluo Tea Company. 王总您好，您能不能跟我们简单介绍一下，就是松萝茶它有什么不同之处，有哪些特殊的历史？
对，被誉为草青鼻祖的松萝茶，它始创于1391年，就是通过高温杀青、高火炒干，直接冲泡饮用，一下子提升了产量，增加了农民的收入。
明白。So, Mr. Wang just told me that the Songluo tea is invented or originated from the over 600 years ago, and it was the origin of a special tea processing technology, a skill called the so it's the first tea in China to use the skill that with high temperature, they fry the fresh tea leaves to dry and then go to the further processions, right? And this is also a very a very innovative step so that it simplifies the steps, the procedures of tea making in China, and it drastically improves the tea farmers' income in that age. 咱们这个松萝茶还有什么独特之处？
松萝茶也是中国最早出口的茶叶，它的史料记载，1606年就有出口，
So Xinhua tea is also one of the very earliest tea to be exported to other countries in the world. According to history materials, it started exporting in 1606. The year 1606, right?
1606?
1606, yeah, that's very early. That's
a long time ago.
Yes.
我们通过的话，这个妇联摄州万国来求通过赣江、鄱阳湖，到达了广州出海，那个你像1745年瑞典哥德堡号就演绎了茶叶界的传奇，当时的话，这个瑞典哥德堡号满载着中国的茶叶和土特产370吨，在到达瑞典900米的地方触礁沉没。在1984年，他们进行打捞的时候，相当一部分的茶叶还能够有香气，有滋有味。
That's very impressive. So Mr. Wang told me that in the 1715, so over 300 years ago, the Sweden Gothenburg ship has taken a bunch of Songluo tea and other special products from China, like porcelains and other products, and shipped that to Sweden. And because of an accident, it sinked, and hundreds of years later, 300 years later, in the 1989, yes, the shipwreck has been rescued from under the water, and people they also found the Songluo tea in the shipwreck. And when they discovered the Songluo tea from the deep sea, they still with very fragrance and aroma of the tea. 好的，非常感谢王总今天给我们的详尽的介绍，谢谢您。
客气了，应该的
谢谢。
Well, today has been quite an interesting day. I've learned a lot about traditional tea culture, from how to brew it, how it's been brewed for hundreds of years, and also to see all of the new and innovative things that are happening with locally grown tea. Right. Thank you so much for taking me on this journey.
Thank you so much for joining us today. And it's really a very eye-opening journey for both of us. And we have learned that traditional Chinese tea culture and tea industry had undergone so many changes, not only with a profound history, but it also has very innovative way to expand the traditional industry chain. And also China is really strive to preserve the traditional tea culture here and also the tea making skills here. And I believe that living in Huangshan City, living near the Xiuning County, you will have more chances to explore the tea culture here.
Yes, indeed. Each and every day we can drink different kinds of tea. And I hope that our viewers here will also have an opportunity to come to Huangshan and explore the tea culture yourselves.
Yeah, it's a really interesting journey. So thank you so much for watching our Xinhua Live today. See you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.